We began tonight with the lead at 4. Civil rights leaders calling for a state and federal independent investigation into the Savannah Police Department.
The Racial Justice Network says the 5 officer-involved shootings this year by SPD officers are a sign of a, quote, emergency in the making. This as we're learning new information about the officer who shot and killed Sadi Lee. Inside the Georgia State Capitol, members of the Racial Justice Network demand that Governor Brian Kemp and the U.S. Department of Justice open independent investigations into the Savannah Police Department and its 5 officer-involved shootings since the start of 2022.
These numbers alone certainly place the Savannah Police Department on the radar as a scene of American carnage.
In letters to Governor Kemp and the DOJ, the Racial Justice Network says the pattern of black men being gunned down by SPD officers is unmistakable. They cite the most recent officer-involved shooting at Carver Village last month.
Mr. Lee have a concealed weapons permit, showed the officer his permit, and still were shot down like a dog.
News 3 has learned that SPD officer Ernest Ferguson is under investigation by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for that Carver Village shooting. A search of his records at SPD shows Ferguson was hired in March of 2021. Since then, he's been written up for accidentally discharging his taser while off duty and more than once for failing to activate his body camera at the appropriate time. An article from The Current also reports investigations of Ferguson for use of force on inmates while he was a corrections officer at Coastal State Prison. News 3 has put in a request for those records with the Georgia Bureau of Corrections.
This has to stop. We are more afraid of the policemen in these states than we ever been before.
As they have before, the Racial Justice Network criticized Savannah's many black leaders for allowing a police culture that has produced so many shootings of black men by officers in such a short amount of time. And on the new information we've uncovered about Officer Ferguson, SPD says an independent background investigator researches job candidates. The background report on Ferguson indicated that he would be eligible to hire and had complied with all policies and procedures.